Will the iPhone 8 have Touch ID, that sensor at the bottom of all of our iPhones that we use to unlock our device, send Apple Pay payments, and more, all on our iOS devices? Well, there's a lot of news and leaks coming out about this, so I figured I'd cover them in this video, so let's jump right in. So I just wanted to touch on what we actually use Touch ID for nowadays and how this might change with the release of the iPhone 8, along with new information we've received this week through multiple rumors and leaks. So Touch ID was actually implemented with the iPhone 5S, and I'm sure many of you know what we actually use it for, but we use it simply to unlock our phones right here on the lock screen. We also use it to authenticate Apple Pay payments, to download applications, authenticate credit card applications, and so much more. Now, multiple rumors have actually been released that confirmed that the iPhone 8 will not have the Touch ID sensor at the bottom of the device. Now, some of these rumors actually claim that it won't be on the bottom simply because it will be moved to the back of the device, or it will even be embedded on the power button when you go to turn it on. Now, most of these are unsubstantiated rumors, and there's really no confirmation as to what we will see when it comes to Touch ID in the iPhone 8. However, there are a few pieces of information that lead us to believe that it really will not be included. Now, if you guys actually watched my channel a couple days ago, I did release a video explaining all of the leaks that came directly from Apple, and if you want to check out that video about the iPhone 8 leaks directly from Apple, I will have it in the annotation right there and in the description down there. Anyway, developers actually picked apart the HomePod firmware that was released early, and they found a number of pieces of information about the iPhone 8 directly from Apple. Now, the first piece of leaked information actually relates to Apple Pay, and they actually leaked out that there will be a facial recognition feature in the iPhone 8 that is used to authenticate Apple Pay payments. Now, these leaks are coming directly from Apple's firmware itself, being leaked out by developers, and facial recognition is really a big deal, guys, and there's very little doubt that we will not see this on the iPhone 8, so I'm going to say 100% chance we do see this on the new iPhone. Developers did find pieces of code in the firmware of the HomePod that did actually reference this, and they also found further information that actually detailed something called freeze motion. Now, this is actually a code name for the augmented reality features that are supposed to be coming with the iPhone 8, and it will give the iPhone 8's camera the ability to see faces, scenes, pets, and anything that it is in front of. Basically, it will give it the ability to tell what type of scene it is taking a photo of or a video of and adapt to the surroundings. Change the camera settings, for example, if you are in a dark mode situation. Now, there's also been rumors it can also even do 3D mapping and navigation using augmented reality. Now, finally, some developers on the website titled iHelp have actually found further code in the HomePod firmware that seems to indicate that the iPhone 8 may support 4K video at 60 frames per second on both the front and rear cameras. So honestly, if Apple's facial recognition feature is good enough to actually authenticate payments, know what type of scene is in front of it, and is actually in 4K resolution, clearly the camera is good enough to unlock a phone and do things such as App Store downloads and bank authentication. So honestly, the news is really pointing that the Touch ID sensor is going to be going away, or at least its use is going to be minimized going forward. I don't think it will be removed completely, as Apple has integrated it even into the MacBook now, and it would actually only be removed if they ran into a serious issue with it, which they haven't really so far. With all of the new features coming to the camera through the rumors, it actually leaves us wondering a bit, because facial recognition could be absolutely insane, guys. Just to give you guys an example of what I mean. Raise to wake. If I raise my phone, the screen actually comes on. So let's say there was an option to actually turn on the camera on the phone itself right when you used Raise to Wake. You could also actually enter a setting to allow it to recognize your face, and then it would unlock your device directly without you even needing to touch the home button. It would be secure, you'd set it up with your facial recognition, and it would be called Face ID. Now honestly, guys, this is very much something that I would see Apple being interested in. Now, would it actually replace Touch ID? Not sure. It would definitely be a great solution. I am actually leaning towards the fact that Touch ID will be removed as a mainstream device operator. It will just be used as a secondary authentication service, and the facial recognition service may actually replace it. I may be too futuristic, guys. I may be hopeful, but honestly, you really don't need to worry too much about Touch ID. If the feature is not going to be included, it means that Apple has something absolutely amazing in store for us, and I can see this being huge on the iPhone 8. I would love to hear what you guys think. Leave a comment in the description if you think this is an interesting idea, or if you think that Touch ID will still remain the regular authenticator that it is now. I'd love to hear what you guys think. For more on this topic, be sure to click the subscribe button down there in the description and drop a like on this video. I also will list my Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Instagram, website page, and Patreon all down in the description for you guys to check out, so be sure to do that. And I upload videos weekly, guys, so stick around for those. Be sure to stay excited for the iPhone 8, and as always, stay awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.